Hey you all, and welcome back to the Queen Aqua with your girl Jaquela Brion. And here's Mini Garden episode number 3. So there has been a lot of changes since episode 1 and 2, but that haven't stopped me from continuing what is bringing me peace. Okay. Oh wow, when I just start to record, you hear the planes. Okay. It's not a lot going on up here in the front, but this is where I'm going to start, and then we're going to go into the back. Don't expect anything that you have saw in the first two to maybe still be the same. Only a few things is the same, okay, and they are growing and flourishing, but I pretty much neglected the garden, and I really had a lot of things going on, mentally, physically, to where just a lot of things are going on. I was having anxiety attacks a lot, and I just really needed a break from a lot of things to rest. I needed to rest a lot, but I'm here, okay? And I did a lot of planting seeds some days ago, so there is some things that are now in the germination process that is up and moving. So I'm just going to show you all what is going on. Okay, let me just stop rambling my mouth. All right, so let's get off into it. All right, y'all, so first I'm going to show you all what's going on here. So this is my basil. Okay, now this was way bigger, taller, fuller. I clipped some off and cooked with some and jarred some up, and as you can see, I actually clipped this whole a stem off, and all of this is growing back. So it's just going to grow, and this is a lot of new growth ever since I clipped it. It grows back extra fast, so I am going to re-clip some and jar some up and cook with some, because this grows tremendously a lot. So I'm never out of basil. I'm never out of basil. So up here, and I actually had another basil growing in the bag. I'm going to show you all where she's at now. But now we have my zinnia flower. Look at this. Now she had more leaves down here, as you can see, but I clipped those because they were just getting a bit burnt, how these are too. But that didn't stop her from growing and growing and growing and flourishing. And she's actually getting like leaves like on the side as well too, so that is pretty amazing. But now look up here at the top, y'all. She is about to flower. Look at that. She's about to flower. So just know the next episode, you all is going to see a flower up here. Okay, she is doing magnificent. She's doing well, okay, y'all, like very well. Like I've never seen anything in my face grow so beautiful, and I just can't wait to see the flower because she brings so much joy. She brings a lot of joy. She really do. So this is really a beautiful. Let me show you all another close up. Look at that. I know, right? Very beautiful, y'all. Y'all need to give me a hand clap or something because I'm doing great. So now down here, this is a California ivy. She's not mine, she's my mom, but she's growing a lot of more leaves in there too. But she's just going through some things. I don't think that they really supposed to be outdoors up anyways, but yeah, this isn't my plant. But now in here we have more zinnias, and I put a lavender seed in here too. So what I'm going to do is when all of this grows a bit more, I'm going to take it out and put it into a planter. But we have zinnias here. That's one, and that's another one that I didn't see at first. This one I've been here for some days now, but she's just now coming up. Look at that, y'all. She is coming up. So now we have two new zinnias that are about to join the family. All right. So now we're headed to the back. Now let me just say before I get back here, okay, nothing is the same. Okay, there's a lot of things that's probably a dying, that's I don't know, but we do have some new things here, so some new growth, so that was just a little disclaimer. All right, you all, so this is where we are in the back now. All right, so I'm just going to start up here inside of this one. So if you guys remember in episode 2, we had beans and a mustard greens in this one. So I took up all of that because they wasn't doing well, and this planter had a lot of ants inside of it, so it just made me very uncomfortable, and I didn't like it at all. So what is in here now is I put more beans up, so they are flourishing very nicely from how the other ones were. They were like a sunburnt and just not doing okay at all, y'all. And I do have another bean in here, and something else is right here. I'm not sure if it's some herbs or not, but it's something else right here. We just have to see if it comes up or not. And so the next episode, you all will know if something comes to a germination. So right here in front of these roses, I have sunflower seeds. I decided just to plant them and see how, you know, or what we get from it. So hey, let's hope something comes here, because I would love to have flowers and food and herbs in both of these. Just fill them up, really. And then I put a dahlia up over here, and this is a radish seed. So I put a radishes around here, probably 3 to 4 seeds, and this is the only one that came to germination. As you can see, we have a leaf that is coming up already, and it is turning colors down there, so that is a good thing to see. So we have this in here, and as you guys can see, I have my shells in there. You know, I love to kind of decorate a bit, and I have dead roses here, which is, I love me some dead roses. I don't think that they're dead, you know, I don't want to say that roses die, but they're, you know, yeah, they're here. Okay, I love to put, you know, my spirituality in anything. All right, so inside of this planter here, I actually put a lot of seeds up in here, but nothing came to germination, like, at all, y'all. So so about a week or so ago, I put more seeds down to try again, and this sage came up. I believe this is sage, because this is where my sage was. So we have sage here that is coming up, and we do have leaves that is here as well, so that is exciting. So in here I have something else right here, but I'm not sure. Now this is the basil from the front, okay, that was by the zinnia flower. So I did clip some leaves because they wasn't doing well from up front. So yeah, so I just pretty much have this, and I think it's very beautiful. So I'm just really going to see how she's doing. We do have some compost as well up under here. I have a neighbor that she's an elder woman, and she brought me some garden gloves that I will show y'all, and she brought me some compost that I will show y'all too. So, you know, look, the elders love me. Okay, so we have another rose here just for a decoration, and another shell. There's nothing here, I don't believe, but I'm going to let you all know what is going to be here. So right here we have the parsley that was in the front. Look at all of the new growth that comes in here. It's a lot of new growth that comes up in here. And yeah, so that is the parsley that I do have to harvest from very soon. So that is where we are here. So if you guys remember, in episode 2, I stated that I put some lavender seeds and sage seeds in here. We have sage that is here now. You guys can see that, but we have some sage leaves in here, and this is lavender. The lavender came up, you all. So we just have to see what's going on with that. If it comes up well, it may be inside of this planter as well. I'm not sure. I'll just leave it in there. Okay, so that's what we have with this little pretty area. So down below, okay, I'm going to start down here. I put some okra seeds in here and okra seeds in there. So we just pretty much have to see what goes on in here. Okay, in here is I believe a kale seeds up in here. We just have to see what go on in there too. This one is a dahlia, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's the dahlia right there. Okay, we have a dahlia that came up. Okay, and she will most likely grow how the zinnia grew. Okay, but yeah, so in here I think this is another dahlia. Now in here is I believe it's a lettuce seeds, and in this one I'm not sure, I think this is a lavender, yeah, lavender seeds. So we have some herbs as well. Now back here is more lettuce seeds. We just want to see what comes up with all of this, because I tried to do the lettuce before and I got nothing. So like I say, I have a lot of seeds to try again and again, so that is what I'm doing. Okay, so now over here is another zinnia. So as you can see, she is growing. You guys can see that she's growing. So we're gonna have a zinnia in here. And right here is a radish. I decided to put a radish in here. I'm trying to see how well a radish grows, you know, in different spaces. So I put a radish off into here as well. So I'm pretty happy to see that. All right, so that is what's going on down here, and I can't wait to see this dahlia. So yeah, that is what is going on down here. So now we're going to come over here, okay, and you guys can see we have the potatoes in the soil. So I decided to put the potatoes in the soil. Just, I don't really know. I've been watching a lot of videos on how they do the potatoes, and they put it inside of the soil, and as you know, a time comes, they just cover it. So we will just have to see what's going on with this experiment, okay, because I'm only just experimenting, and you know, but I do have a lot of faith, because there's just a lot of growth there. As you guys can see, there's a lot of growth, okay. And I do have seeds of something, I think maybe some herbs or something, up on the side of these. I just can't remember what it is. So yeah. So now over here is the disappointment. This is the disappointment, y'all. So I'm probably going to have to pick this up. I don't know. So this is a radish, and the leaves, they were more leaves, as you can see, but the bugs have been eating the leaves, okay, like, you know. But these are the newer leaves, and they are growing back a lot. They are growing back a lot. These are newer leaves here, but the older leaves are pretty much gone. So I don't think that these are going to bud, because it's been here for a long time. And radish, I heard, don't take a long time to actually bulb, you know. So you know, this is just here, okay. It's just here, pretty much. But yeah, if you guys want to give me some information on that, you know, please comment down below, because I'm still a beginner, and you know, hey, I'm just going with the flow, really. So that is what is going on in the garden. So it's not really much, but you know, it's something. Now over here, I don't know if you guys remember the broccoli, but the broccoli, they have eaten the broccoli leaves up as well. But we do have a lot of new growth with the broccoli leaves too. I just really haven't been paying attention to this, but I am going to plant a broccoli leaf all by itself inside of another container and see what we get from that. So that's just what's going on over here, y'all. Not much. All right, you all. So I don't know if you all can see this. Let me, if y'all can see that. So my elderly neighbor, she gave me some compost. Now it was a lot more than this, but of course I do have some compost in inside of things, okay. So yeah, but I have enough to add off into what I do next. So I'm pretty happy about it, and I'm thankful, I'm grateful, you all, because you know, yes. And I gave her some seeds. So I put the seeds on her push. I gave her some okra, some kale, some beans, I think some basil, and something else, I'm sure. But she gave me as well some garden gloves. So of course I do have another pair of garden gloves, and I do have the pair that I use, which is these right here. I use those, and I still haven't used those, but she gave me some garden gloves, y'all, and look how cute, they're orange, you know. So I'm grateful for all of this, you know. I'm very grateful. I am. So you all, as you can see, I'm no expert, okay, on growing anything, okay, but it's fun. It is truly fun to see things grow right in front of you, like my zinnia flower, and I can't wait for episode 4, because that may be the episode that you all will see the flower. So I can't wait for that. Okay, and but it's still something that is really helping me with my anxiety and my mental health, and even my physical health, my emotional health, even socially, because I can talk to people about a garden, and growing things. And oh my God, the bugs back here. And so it is really something that it grounds me. It brings me back to a sanity, and to who I am, to the truth of it all, which is life itself. And really having a thing for a nature is powerful. It's a oneness there. It's a oneness there. So hey, whatever you are growing, whether it's flowers, herbs, food, just continue going, because you never know. You don't know what the outcome can be, and you don't know how the feeling can make you feel so empowered. And yeah, just don't give up. Don't give up, because I'm not going to lie, when everything was going bad, after the second episode, I wanted to give up on this garden so bad. I'm like, oh my God, but I still had things that were actually growing. So I'm like, how can I give up when there's still things growing, just not everything? So I can't give up, and stop here. I don't know where this can take me mentally as well. So yeah, it really does a lot for me. And so I hope you all enjoyed the mini garden, and it's not a lot going on here, but it's enough going on for me to continue to push myself, to teach myself, to learn. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I can't wait for episode 4. All right, so please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys would like to see more of the mini garden and what is going on, and how far can this actually take me. Who knows? I may be up out of here and have a bigger space soon, and the garden is going to be extra huge. You already know that. Okay, I'm a country gal. Okay, I love you all. This is your girl, Jacada Brion, and I'm out. Bye.